All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. Today we are doing a 24-minute full body workout. We're gonna get our cardio, our strength, and our core all done at once. Now, if you have done TBC 140 and 141, this is gonna be a combination of the two. Strength training is so important. You wanna make sure that you're doing at least 2, preferably 3 days a week. And you can take one TBC workout and repeat it, or you can take different TBC workouts to make up your weekly routine. Now you want to make sure that you are warm before we start this workout because we're going to go right into strength training. And the first exercise is narrow grip bent back rows. Bend at your knees, lift with your legs. We have 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of active rest. Heaviest weight that you can do in good form, great posture, hinge forward. Here we go. Pull and pause. Contract and control. We're retracting our shoulder blades, not shrugging our shoulders. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Fast enough that it's a challenge, but not so fast that you use momentum, focusing on great form and muscle isolation. Just as a reference, I have 12-pound dumbbells strengthening this large upper body muscle. Pull and control, pull and control. Your knees are soft, your abs are tight. Next exercise, we're gonna go into squats, a lower body strength exercise. I'm gonna stay with my heavy resistance. You can keep it at your side, but I'm gonna bring mine up out of the way so that my legs can really focus and my arms can get a little bit of a rest. 45 seconds, squat and stand. Legs are hip to shoulder width apart, toes are angled slightly out, and your knees follow the same angle as your toes. What that means is you do not want your knees to buckle in, and you do not want them to wobble out. Reach your hips back like you're trying to sit in a chair, just a little too far away. Really reaching back, keeping your chest lifted. We do have a hinge at the hip, but our chest faces forward and our belly button faces forward, not the floor. Your head is an extension of your spine, keeping your chin level throughout the movement. Breathing. Upper body, tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna go from my heaviest dumbbells down to my 8-pound dumbbells. And with this exercise, we're focused on our tricep extending. Same body position as the rows. Lock your elbows in place. Contract and control. No swinging, no momentum. Pause at the top, pause at the bottom. Feel that length from your tailbone through the crown of your head, keeping your posture, keeping your core engaged. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Elbows are glued in space so they don't go up, they don't go down. We extend and bend them, but they do not move. Lower body, lunges. We're gonna do alternating reverse lunges. Adjust your weight, body weight might be heavy enough, so do what works for you. You can keep your arms at your side, but make sure your arms don't swing. Here we go. Lunge and lift. Alternating sides. Stepping back far enough that your knees can be in the right alignment. Your back heel stays lifted. Only go as low as what you can support in good form. Hips stay square, regardless of which leg is stepping back. We're not opening to the side. Head and shoulders go with your hips. So feel that length. We don't want to arch our back, but we also don't want to hunch forward. Upper body. We're going to combine our narrow bent back rows with our tricep kickbacks. You're only as strong as your weaker muscle group. So I'm going to use my 8-pound dumbbells. Big shoulder roll. Lock your body in place. Pull, kick, control, down. Back, triceps, triceps, back. Exhale, inhale. There's 4 distinct movements, but we're not jerking, we're not bouncing. It's strong and smooth. Pull, kick, control, and lower. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Rib cages pull down, abs are tight. We are working our core this entire class, but we are going to do some isolated core exercises. If you need to stay upright, you are going to do standing crunches. If you can safely come to the floor, we're going to do basic crunches. Stretch into the crown of your head, lift into a hover, contract, and control. Exhale, inhale. Feel like you're stretching your head to the wall behind you, keeping that length. And as you contract, you're gliding up that wall where it meets the ceiling. Rib cages pull down, belly is sucking in towards your spine. We're looking up at the ceiling on an angle, keeping our chin level and our shoulders low and relaxed. Elbows are out nice and wide, just a fingertip touch, supporting your head, never pulling with your arms though. Hover at the bottom. Great job. Section 1 is done. Now section 2, we are going to start with our chest. So if you are on the floor, you're going to stay here for chest press. If you are standing, you're going to do a wide grip, push up against the wall. You want a narrow grip at the top, hover at the bottom. Narrow, wide. Pressing through the knuckles, we don't want to push through the palms. Focusing on the chest contraction. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Your rib cages pull down. Abs are nice and tight. Hover, contract, hover, contract. Lower and lift. I'm using my 12-pound weights, those heavy dumbbells, for this large upper body muscle group. Now we're going to go into squats. If you are upright, you are already there. If you are on the floor, carefully stand up. Heaviest weight you can do in good form, which might be your body weight. I'm going to stick with my 12s, and we're going to do squats again. 45 seconds. Just like we did in the first section. Basic squats. Legs are hip to shoulder width apart, toes are angled out. Knees follow the angle of your toes. Reaching your hips back. Keeping your chest lifted. Our second section and our second minute of squats. Back to the floor. Triceps. If you are upright, you're going to do a narrow grip push up against the wall. If you can carefully, safely come to the floor, skull crushers. I've got my lighter resistance for the smaller muscle group. Here we go. Shoulders are low and relaxed, neck is long and lean. Your shoulders do not move. Elbows are right above your shoulders. And even though your elbows bend and extend, they do not move in space. So your elbows do not go towards your face. They do not go towards your feet. 90 degrees, this is the deepest that you want to bend. If you don't go that deep, that's fine, but do not go deeper. Be aware of where the dumbbell is so it does not hit your head. And hold these dumbbells tight enough, there's no risk of dropping. Lower body, reverse lunges. So I'm going to set my weights down, stand up nice and slow. I'm going to go back to my heaviest resistance. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Alternating sides for 45 seconds. Here we go. Second section, second minute of alternating reverse lunges. Hips are square, abs are tight. That back heel stays lifted, so we are not stretching our calf. We are strengthening, protecting the heel, protecting that Achilles. If you need more, you can go deeper, you can go heavier. If you need less, go lighter with your resistance, less deep. Combo time, upper body. If you're upright, go back to traditional wide push-ups, but if you can, go to the floor. We're gonna do our chest press with our skull crusher. Here we go. Chest press with that quarter turn, skull crusher. Exhale and inhale. Strengthening our core. We have two distinct exercises combined, and our core needs to stabilize through both. Keeping your rib cage pulled down, belly sucking into your spine. Hover, push, bend, and extend. Strong and smooth. Core. If you are upright, you can do standing crunches. If you're here on the floor, you can do traditional crunches, or we're gonna do a layout crunch where we come all the way extended out, sit up. 45 seconds. If you're choosing this bigger range of motion, make sure it is all muscle, not momentum. And the movement begins with a contraction, not a big arch, not a jerk, but contracting the core to lift up. Long lever, contract that big motion. We're not sprinting here. It's not about repetitions. We want quality over quantity. So focus on good form. Slight pause at the bottom, slight pause at the top. Halfway. 2 sections down. We have 2 sections to go. Take a nice deep breath. Section 3 starts with our shoulders. I'm going to use 8 pounds just as a reference because we're going to do an overhead shoulder press. Big shoulder roll. Start with a wide grip. Extend and lower. Exhale and inhale. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. Pushing the shoulders down as you extend the arms up. We've got our knees soft. Hips are level so that natural curve stays in your back. What I mean is you don't want to tuck your hips and flatten your back, but you also don't want to arch your back. Keep that neutral spine and brace your core to stabilize that neutral spine. We're extending overhead but slightly in front of our face. Think about being in line with your nose instead of your ears. Who's ready for some squats? Every time we adjust our weight, it's like doing a deep squat. I'm gonna go back to my heaviest for this 3rd minute. Dumbbells can be at your side or on your shoulders. Body weight is always a choice, especially as we fatigue. 45 seconds. Our form is the same every single round when we're doing these squats. You should be feeling this. You should be feeling a little fatigued. So if you need less, do not compromise your form, but you can make adjustments. You can lighten your resistance. You can limit your range of motion. Keeping the same form, you might not need to go as deep as you fatigue. You also can slow down your pace if you need less. Now, if you need more, go heavier, go deeper. Triceps. Overhead tricep extensions. Bend your knees, set your weights down. I'm gonna go back to my 8-pound weights just as a reference. Same body position, pressing your dumbbells together. Lift overhead, bend, and extend. This is one of my favorite core exercises. Having to stabilize with your arms overhead. It's really great for core strength. We've got that neutral spine, and our body doesn't move. Bending to 90 degrees at the deepest. You might not bend that deep, but do not go deeper. Shoulders are low. You want those shoulders low away from your ears so your neck is long and lean. Posture matters, alignment matters. Lower body. Round 3, I'm actually gonna go to 10-pound dumbbells, a little bit lighter than my 12s, because my legs are feeling tired, my lungs are burning, heart rate's high. Choose the weight that works for you. Lunge and stand, lunge and stand. Leg strength is the goal here. Focus on that lunge form and choosing the right resistance for your challenge. We are working our core, stabilizing through these lunges. And that cardio component, make sure that you are breathing, working at the right intensity. Combo. Shoulder press with overhead triceps. Go into my lighter 8-pound weights. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Great posture. Big shoulder roll. Make sure you breathe. Here we go. Wide to narrow. Overhead tri. Shoulder press. Tricep extension. Really fight for that foundation. From your feet to your head, you've got great posture, stabilizing. Shoulders, triceps, triceps, and shoulders. Exhale, inhale. Keep that alignment. Try not to let your body move as you're flowing through these 2 exercises. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. Core. Core was working hard, but now we're gonna do an isolated core exercise. Standing crunches, always an option. Basic crunches, layout crunches, or layout crunch, crab press. 45 seconds. If you are choosing the crab press, it is through your arms, extending your elbows. That is it. We're not shrugging our shoulders. We are not lifting our hips, and we're not thrusting or extending our legs. Triceps. We've done a lot of tricep work. Every section has a tricep exercise and a tricep combo. Now our core also has a tricep component. One section to go. Sit up nice and slow, support yourself to stand, take a nice deep breath. For our upper body, we are gonna do hammer bicep curls. I'm gonna use my 8-pound dumbbells. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Hammer curl means it's a narrow grip, so your fingers face in. Posture is just like we did for the shoulder press and the overhead tricep. So your knees are soft, hips are level, shoulders are level. Chest is open, neck is long, chin is level. Now elbows are glued at your side. We bend the elbow and extend, but the elbows do not move in space. Don't curl them forward, don't swing them back. Keep your wrist neutral. Try not to flick your wrist, make your bicep do the work here. Our last set of squats. I'm gonna stick with my 12s. This is our 4th minute. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Remember, dumbbells can be at your side. My arms are tired though, so I'm gonna bring them up, give my arms a rest. Here we go. Body weight is a great option. So if you're using body weight only, you are still strengthening your legs with squats. You want the heaviest resistance that you can do in good form, and it might be lighter than what you did in round one. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight, really flexing your core, bracing your core around your neutral spine. Exhale and inhale. Watch that knee alignment. I'm using the same resistance I've been using. I'm trying to go deep, so I'm definitely going a little slower. Whew. Combo. We're gonna do a hammer curl right into a narrow shoulder press. 2 exercises. Bend your knees, lift up the legs. I've got 8-pound dumbbells just as a reference. Same posture. Hammer curl, narrow press. Control. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Elbows glued in space until you start that press. And then elbows, we're not swinging back. We don't have any momentum. Curl, press, control. Feel that length, like you're stretching your head to the ceiling, not compressing with the challenge. Exhale and inhale, neutral wrist. Don't press through your palms, but keep those wrists neutral. Our last lunges. I'm actually gonna keep my 8 pounds. Dumbbells can be at your side or on your shoulders. Body weight is a more than fine choice. Final minute of lower body strength. Lunge, lift, lunge, and lift. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Our final lower body set. Our final set of reverse lunges. Legs are done. We have one combo. Oh, I'm gonna stick with my 8s. One combo left for the upper body. Hammer curl, narrow shoulder press with an overhead tricep extension. Our only 3-part combo today. Curl, press, overhead, try. Exhale, inhale. Keeping our posture no matter what our arms are doing. Our posture and our alignment stays the same, head to heels. Feel that length, neutral spine. Exhale, inhale. Curl, press, bend, and extend. 1 minute to go. Core, standing crunch is always a choice. On the floor, we have 3 different options, 4 different options. Basic crunch, layout crunch, crunch crab press, or one at a time. 45 seconds. So the crab press, it's still just an elbow extension. But if you're adding that unilateral challenge, opposite hand, opposite foot, more strength, more balance, more stability. Don't overthink it. Opposite hand, opposite foot. And if that's a little too much, you can do the leg only. Layout, lift. If you want just the crab press or just the layout, that works too. It's our last minute. Done. Reach your arms overhead. Extend your legs out straight. Stretching through your fingers, stretching through your toes. Couple of nice deep breaths. Bending your knees, Hold your knees into your chest, feeling that stretch around your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. Holding your hamstrings, round up nice and slow onto your sit bones, hands come to your shins. We're gonna gently round and release, gently round and release. Great job, Workout Worthy. That was a 24-minute total body conditioning, full body workout. Cardio, strength, and core. We strengthen every muscle from head to toe with extra focus on our core. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. Come back and join me anytime.